So, my dear children, good morning, everyone. I'm going to start the chapter The Enemy, page number 29 from the very beginning. Okay, up to now, we have studied that Dr. Sadao and his wife found a wounded American soldier at their doorstep. It was washed ashore and he was very badly wounded. What should they do with the half dead man, unconscious man? Should they take him home? Or should they let him die there on the sea beach? They are in a conflict of their duties, and they are in complete dilemmatic situation. What should they do? So let us start from this page, from the very beginning. We must simply tell them. Let us. I'm going to read this paragraph for you. Well, we must simply tell them that we intend to give him to the police. When a question was raised that there are servants in the house and how would they tell him, right? Then he said, we must simply tell them that we intend to give him to the police, as indeed we must set out. Why? We must think of the children and your position. It would endanger all of us if we did not give this man over as a prisoner of war. Certainly, that was a big question. But if they are caught under the charge of traitorship, sedition. Sedition means an act against the interests of the country, right? If they are caught under this charge by giving shelter to an enemy, certainly that would spoil their whole career if they were caught doing so. Moreover, they had very good position in Japan. The whole Japan used to praise him, used to respect him. He was the best doctor of Japan at the time. Certainly, the whole career would be spoiled. What should they do if they give shelter to this man, to this prisoner of war? Certainly, the whole career would be spoiled. Certainly, Sadao agreed. I would not think of doing anything else. I would not think of doing anything else means I would certainly not do, means I would not give shelter. But thus agreed. Together they lifted the man. Anyhow, they would not let the man die, they decided. Thus agreed, together they lifted the man. He was very light, like a fowl. Like a fowl. Fowl stands for very small, very light bird. Fowl that had been half starved for a long time until it is only feathers and skeleton. Means it was just like a bird which had not been given food for so many days, and it had been just a bunch of feathers and skeleton. This was there. Very light, weak he was. So, his arms hanging, they carried him up the steps into the side door of the house. Into the side door of the house, they took him. Okay? This door opened into a passage, and down the passage, they carried the man towards an empty bedroom. Yes, it had been the bedroom of Sadao's father. Sadao's father had died, and since his death, it had not been opened, not been used. They laid the man on the deeply matted floor. Everything here had been Japanese to please the old man. To make him happy, who would never in his own home sit on a chair or sleep in a foreign bed. Now, what does it show? That Sadao's father was a complete Orthodox Japanese who never used chair or bed in his life, because it is tradition of Japan that they sleep on floor. They have a big mattress on the floor and they sleep on it. Right? Uh, this was the culture. Now, start here. Hana went to the wall cupboards and slid back the door and took out a soft quilt. She just brought out for the wounded man. She hesitated first. Why should I give this quilt? Why? The quilt was covered with flowered silk, and it was covered with flowered silk. And lining was pure white silk, means it was pure white silk, beautiful and beautiful quilt. But anyhow, that shows that somewhere she had a very good heart, right? Now, next paragraph. Now, children, now the question raises, why he was taken inside the house. Yes, because both husband and wife, they were kind hearted. Even Dr. Sadao, how would he forget his hypnotic oath that he took at the time of getting the degree of medical, that he would save the life whatever, wherever he finds. Means he would rise himself above all the prejudiced, you can say, reservations of religion, caste, creed, culture. No, he would never mind that, and he would serve the humanity. This was there somewhere in his heart. Right? Chalo, next we take up. He is so dirty, she murmured in distress. Yes, he had better be washed. Sadao agreed. If you will fetch hot water, I'll wash him. Oh God. She said out of disgust how dirty he is. But Sadao took it otherwise. He said, oh, yes, he had better be washed, because he wanted to do something else. Yes, he is what? Let's wash him. I cannot bear for you to touch him, she said. We shall have to tell the servants he is here. I will tell Yumi now also. Who is Yumi? Here. Yumi. Who is Yumi? Yumi is the governess. Yumi is governess of the house. Okay? Who tends children, takes care of children. He said, I cannot bear for you to touch him. Means, you will not touch him. I won't allow you. She said, we shall have to tell the servants he is here. And I'll tell Yumi, she can leave the children for a few minutes and she can wash him. Okay, Sadao considered a moment. He just considered a moment. He just agreed to that. Let it be so. He agreed. You tell Yumi and I'll tell the others. There are 3 servants in the house. Yumi, the governess. There was one gardener, old gardener. He had been working since the time of his father. And one cook was there, the lady cook. Right? 3 servants were there in the house. Anyway, let's begin. Let's start. Let's start what? Let's start telling all of them. Okay, we have brought an enemy at the house. Enemy to the house. Okay, so, but the utter pallor of the man's unconscious face moved him first to stoop and feel the pulse. But when he was just being ready to go, what happened? The utter pallor. The utter pallor means the pale face. The pale face of the man's unconscious face. Unconscious? He was not in his being. Means he had lost his senses. Face moved towards him first to stoop. Stoop means, stoop here stand for bend, and feel his pulse, as doctors always do. It was faint, but it was there. Means the pulse was moving very slowly, very weak. Right? He put the hand against the man's cold breast. The heart was yet alive. He touched his chest and oh, he was still breathing. He will die unless he is operated on, Sadao said. Considering, just checking him, he said, he must be operated upon. Only then his life can be saved. Only then his life can be saved. The question is whether he would not die anyway. Not die anyway? Even without operation, he could, if operation was done even, he could die. But just to save his life, if we want to save his life, I'll have to do the operation. No matter. Hannah cried out in fear. Don't try to save him. What if he should die? Or what if he should live? Means, what would we get if he is going to die? Let him die. What we can do? Why do you just show your caliber, show your skill on this body? Half dead body. But he says, what if he should die? What if he should die? He realizes himself that he is the doctor and he is to save his life first. Sadao replied. He stood gazing. Gazing at what? He stood gazing down. Please come to the next page.